What are you laughing at? My horse don't like you laughing. See, he gets the idea that you're laughing at him.
If you mean by your horse, you mean your tractor, no, trust me, that's not what I'm laughing at. I'm laughing at you, Pops. You know how dumb you look?
Let's see if I can put a stop to that laughing.
Okay, Stint Westwood, I'm gonna get out of here before you shoot yourself in the foot.
All right, welcome back to the Shed Show. We're going to revisit this Rose Box 1887 Winchester replica here, 12 gauge lever action shotgun. And on a previous video, I just got it out of the box and I was having a little bit of trouble, working it. But I got a few rounds off and we had a good time. Since then, I've been practicing with it a little bit and I've learned a few things. What you're inclined to do, anybody is inclined to do when they're working something for the first time, they go about it whatever's the easiest way. And I'm no exception. I'm probably the rule. I want to do things the easiest way. So the easiest way seemed like to do this, to cock this thing, to work the lever, is you bring it out sideways like this, come around and back. But when you do that, they have a hard time loading. The shell kind of falls over in here sideways and it doesn't want to load. So in the previous video, I was having problems with that. This thing's still stiff, and it's broke in a little bit better now. But yeah, so what I'm trying to say is you got to keep this thing vertical. You can't have it sideways or upside down or all this business. It likes being run vertically. You want to keep it like this, and it'll load a lot easier. If you get it sideways like this, or doing all these acrobatics with it, it doesn't want to load so well. So, and also somebody mentioned, man, it takes a long time to load these. Well, they are a little bit, takes a little bit longer to load these than say the regular pump shotgun, where it's just they're pretty unforgiving. They're just like, stick your finger down in this mess right here, get you a shell down in there and go for it. Go on, dude. So there's all kinds of stuff in here, mechanisms, It's not just all this stuff, it's not just a little nice, neat gate that you just barely got to stick your finger. No, you got to stick your fingers and thumbs down in amongst all this stuff to load it. So that takes a little bit of doings too. And I've just noticed while I was fooling with this thing, some of these screws are loose. So anytime you get a gun, I can take that screw loose with my thumbnail there. But anytime when you buy a new gun, I'll mention that right now, or a used gun or anything, go through there after you shot it for a while, or even before you shoot it, check them screws, make sure they're tight. Shoot it a few times, start checking them again. I've had sights fall off and stuff, ejection tubes, on a 6-shot revolver, your ejection rod on the side, the little sleeve that holds it, I've had those just go bling, go flying off, and they're gone. You're like, well, I can find it. No, you won't. It's over in the grass, and it is gone. But I'm going to tighten up some of these screws, and we'll load this thing up and try it out again, see if I can do a little bit better this time, all right? You go find a screwdriver. Okay, I've got all the screws tightened up in the gun, although I still have a few screws loose myself. There's one right here I might have missed. I'll do a little, everything's okay. Anyway, some things I've learned myself about loading this thing. It wants to be tilted down a little bit, like this when you're loading it. It don't want to be this way and this way and this way. It likes to stay vertical, maybe lean down here a little bit. And again, this is not all smooth and shiny. There's things to get your fingers caught on down in here. Let's see how fast I can load her this time. 1, 2, a little bit of muscle memory kicking in here. 3, and 4, and 5. I did pretty good that time, really. I did a little bit of fumbling there, but that was pretty good. Now, I've closed that up, and you think, well, now it's got one in it. No, it doesn't. It's just, you just kind of think like that, Now the hammer's cocked, so now the only way to get a shell up on the lift arm there to get ready to chamber is you pull the trigger. You can kind of feel it jump in there. So now it's ready to go. A little bit of low brass action there for you. Just like that. Let's try it out. 5 shots. I hate these water jugs. Let's see what this low brass bird shot. Just one time, baby, on a piece of plywood. And I'm tired of this one-handed crap. About like that. First time with the high brass. How you like that?
Wow. All right, folks, so let's get serious here. Now, I challenge anybody to come out here and shoot that shotgun with high brass, one-handed. This man's one tough cookie. Not just anybody can do that. You know, he's been standing out here for 2 days in a row shooting high brass one-handed and one bad foot. All right? We have a lot of fun on the Shed Show, but this is real business. This is a man right here. Is that good enough?
Let's go.
I'm not doing it again. Where's my money?
Man.
Good. Oh, bye.